Some travelers glide through airports. You've seen them. Calm at check-in, breezing through security, never digging frantically through a bag, never sprinting to a gate. And then there's everyone else. Here's what most people never realize. That difference has almost nothing to do with what happens at the airport. It's decided at home, hours earlier, through a handful of small habits that smart travelers repeat every single trip without even thinking about it. 13 habits, to be exact. Copy them once, and your next departure day feels completely different. Quieter, smoother, almost suspiciously easy. Fair warning before we begin. Airlines and airports each do things their own way, and policies shift over time. So take these as solid general habits, and double-check the details that apply to your specific carrier and trip. First habit, and it's the foundation everything else rests on. Smart travelers physically check their documents the night before. Not mentally, physically. They hold the passport in their hand. They open it. They look at the expiration date. Because here's the trap that catches thousands of people. Many countries want your passport valid for several months beyond your travel dates, often around 6 months, depending on the destination. A passport that's technically unexpired can still get you turned away. They confirm the name on the booking matches the name on the ID, letter for letter, because mismatches can cause real headaches at check-in. Visa or travel authorization, if the destination needs one, confirmed through official sources. Most people just assume all of this is fine. Smart travelers verify it while there's still time to fix a problem. 5 minutes the night before, with the actual documents in your hands. That single ritual has saved more vacations than any travel gadget ever invented. Second, they check in online the moment their airline allows it, which on many airlines opens around 24 hours before departure. People treat online check-in as optional, something the airport counter can handle. But checking in early often locks in your seat, gets your boarding pass onto your phone, and on some airlines may even matter for boarding order. There's a quieter benefit too. If anything's wrong with your booking, a schedule change you missed, a payment issue, a document flag. Early check-in surfaces it while you're still at home with time to call the airline, instead of at a counter with a line behind you. It takes 3 minutes on the sofa. There's no version of travel where skipping it makes your day better. Third habit, and this one separates the calm from the chaotic more than any other. Smart travelers finish packing the day before, then do something most people never do. They reopen the bag and take things out. The first pack is always too heavy. Every frequent flyer knows this. So they do a second pass with one ruthless question. Will I actually use this? Or am I packing for an imaginary version of this trip? Then they weigh the bag, even if that means standing on the bathroom scale with and without it. Because on many airlines, an overweight bag at the counter can mean an awkward repacking session on the airport floor, or a fee that stings. Packing the day before also means departure morning contains 0 decisions. You wake up, the bag is sitting by the door. Done. The people throwing clothes into a suitcase 40 minutes before leaving? They're the ones who forget the chargers. Speaking of which. Fourth, everything with a battery gets charged overnight, and the charging gear itself gets packed where hands can reach it. Phone, power bank, headphones, tablet, hearing aid charger if that applies. To you, all of it plugged in the night before. Here's the detail that trips people up. Spare power banks and loose lithium batteries generally belong in your carry-on, rather than your checked bag under common aviation safety rules, so smart travelers pack them there from the start, instead of repacking at the counter. They also download the airline's app, save the boarding pass offline, and download maps or entertainment before leaving home, because counting on airport Wi-Fi to behave is a gamble nobody wins twice. Your phone is your boarding pass, your itinerary, your taxi, and your lifeline if plans change. It deserves a full battery and a backup. Fifth, and if you adopt only one habit from this whole list, consider this one. Smart travelers build a small command pouch that holds everything they'll be asked for in one place. Passport or ID, boarding pass backup, a pen, any medication needed during the journey, and a little cash. It lives in the same pocket of the same bag every trip. Watch the security line sometime. The stressed travelers are the ones excavating 3 bags looking for an ID they had 2 minutes ago. The calm ones reach into one spot without looking. This habit matters even more for older travelers because it removes the most stressful moments of the airport. The fumbling, the holding up the line, the pressure of people waiting behind you. 1 pouch, 1 pocket, every trip. It's almost unfair how much calm that buys. 6th, they choose the outfit the night before, and they choose it for security, not for style. Slip-on shoes or easy laces, because footwear sometimes comes off at screening depending on the airport and the program you're in. Minimal metal, no heavy belt buckles, no pockets full of coins and keys, nothing that turns the scanner into a guessing game. Layers, because terminals run cold, jet bridges run hot, and cabins do both. Anything metallic or pocket-dwelling goes into the carry-on before leaving home. So at the checkpoint, there's nothing to unload but the bag itself. Travelers who dress like this move through screening in a fraction of the time. And more importantly, without the flustered scramble that ruins the next hour of their mood. The outfit is chosen while calm. The night before. Departure morning is no time for fashion decisions. 7th, liquids get sorted at home, never at the checkpoint. The general carry-on rule in many countries limits liquids to small containers, commonly around 3.4 ounces or 100 milliliters, gathered in a single clear resealable bag. Though specifics vary by country and rules evolve, so check your local authority before you fly. Smart travelers prep that bag the night before and place it near the top of the carry-on, where it's easy to present if asked. The travelers who don't? They're the ones watching a full-size shampoo bottle get tossed in the bin, or unpacking an entire suitcase at the conveyor while the line stacks up behind them. It's a 5-minute kitchen table job. Do it at home, and the checkpoint becomes a non-event. Now the next habit is the one almost everyone skips, and it's the one that prevents the worst airport surprises of all. 8th, smart travelers check the flight status and the forecast before leaving the house, and not just their own city's weather. Delays cascade. A storm in the city your aircraft is coming from can ripple into your departure hours later, on a perfectly sunny day where you are. A quick glance at the airline app or the airport's website before walking out the door tells you whether you're heading into a normal day or a disrupted one. If things look shaky, that's the moment to learn your options. While calm, at home, phone charged. Not after an announcement at a crowded gate where 200 people lunge for the same customer service desk. They also glance at the terminal and gate information when it's available, because at large airports, knowing which terminal to be dropped at can save a 20-minute walk. Information is free. Smart travelers simply collect it earlier than everyone else. 9th, they do the math on departure time backwards, and then they pad it. Not, the flight's at 3, we'll leave around 1. Backwards, boarding, often starts 30 to 45 minutes before departure on many airlines. Security could take 5 minutes, or 50. Bag drop has a cutoff. Parking or drop-off adds time. Big airports involve serious walking, sometimes a train between terminals. Smart travelers add it up, then add a cushion on top, because the cost of being early is a relaxed coffee, and the cost of being late is potentially the whole trip. For international flights especially, arriving early, many travelers aim for the airport's recommended window or more, turns the entire experience from a race into a stroll. Older travelers know this instinctively. Rushing is the enemy. Unhurried people make better decisions, stand in shorter tempers, and start vacations happy. The cushion isn't wasted time, the cushion is the vacation starting early. 10th, smart travelers tell someone their plan and leave a paper trail. Before leaving home, a family member or friend gets the basics. Flight number, destination, where they're staying, roughly when they'll land and check in. Photos of the passport, itinerary, and key documents live in the phone and somewhere a trusted person can reach. It sounds like overkill until the one day it isn't. A lost passport abroad, a missed connection, a phone that dies in a foreign terminal. Suddenly, That backup photo and that informed family member transform a crisis into an inconvenience. This habit costs 2 text messages and 3 photos. For solo travelers, and older travelers especially, it's also peace of mind for the people at home, which, let's be honest, makes the goodbye at the door a lot easier too. 11th, the house gets a 5-minute shutdown sweep, because nothing poisons a trip like the question, "Did I leave the stove on?" whispering at you over the ocean. Smart travelers run a tiny ritual. Stove off, iron off, thermostat adjusted, garbage out. Because coming home to 2-week-old kitchen trash is its own kind of punishment. Doors and windows locked, and arrangements for mail, plants, or pets confirmed. Some take a quick photo of the locked door or the stove dials, which sounds eccentric right up until hour 3 of a flight, when doubt creeps in, and one glance at the photo ends it. The sweep takes 5 minutes. The peace of mind lasts the entire trip. And a settled mind travels lighter than any suitcase. 12th, they prepare their body for the day, not just their bags. A real breakfast before leaving. Nothing heavy, just actual food. Because departure days have a way of stretching, and airport food is expensive, slow, or both. Water through the morning, since planes are famously dry. A refillable empty bottle in the carry-on, because it passes through security empty, and fills for free at fountains on the other side, where available. One of the simplest money savers in all of travel. Anyone on regular medication takes the day's doses on schedule and keeps the medication in the carry-on, never the checked bag, with anything question-worthy, run past their doctor before the trip. None of this is glamorous, but the traveler who ate, hydrated, and kept their routine handles a delay with a shrug. The one running on coffee and adrenaline handles it considerably worse. And 13th, the habit that ties the other 12 together. The final doorway pause. Before stepping out, smart travelers stop for 30 seconds and run one last check, and many literally say it out loud. Passport, phone, wallet, medications, keys. Some keep it as a note on the fridge. Some use a checklist app. Some just tap each pocket in order. It feels almost silly. It is also the single cheapest insurance in all of travel, because nearly every airport disaster story begins with one essential item sitting on a kitchen counter. The pros aren't smarter than everyone else. They've just accepted that memory fails on busy mornings, so they built a ritual that doesn't rely on it. 30 seconds at the door. That's the whole habit. And it saved more trips than any of us will ever know. So there it is. The invisible hour that creates those travelers who seem to float through terminals. Documents verified in hand, checked in early, bag packed and weighed these. Day before, everything charged. One pouch holding the essentials. An outfit built for screening. Liquids sorted at the kitchen table. Flight status checked. Departure time padded generously. Someone at home in the loop. The house shut down properly. The body fed and watered. And one final pause at the door. Read that list again and noticed something. Not one item requires money, status, or luck. Every single one is free, and every single one is a choice. That's the quiet truth about smooth travel. It isn't a talent some people are born with. It's a checklist other people learned, and now it's yours. If even 3 of these habits make your next departure day calmer, this channel exists for exactly that. So stay close. There's a lot more where this came from. Next up, the other side of this coin. The mistakes travelers make once they're inside the airport. The lines they shouldn't join, the purchases they shouldn't make, and the gate area errors that cost real money. You'll want to see that one before your next trip.